Excuse me. Welcome in everybody to Doc's Daily on a Saturday. This is Saturday edition. Me and Griffin Murphy here are going to be here. We're going to break down the MLB. Maybe we'll answer some questions in the chat. There's 2 CFL games on tonight. There got to be something kind of madness happening on Sunday in Canada because there's no Sunday game on there. I don't know why there's 2 on Saturday. Isn't there usually like Thursday, Friday, Saturday? I don't. Whatever, that's a Canada problem. But I'm happy to have 2 CFL games on tonight. I had a level 1 players. We cashed on some foot. I gave out the Lions on Thursday, so I felt really bad that we lost. So I was really happy. I'm like, I went back to let's get back to basics. CFL football, boom, we cashed on the over. But that is small in comparison to Griffin Murphy smacking it out of the damn park on his play yesterday. 8 unit, right? 8 unit?
8 unit game of the year.
Game of the year. Boom, pang, pow. Can't even go live without Jim's in here. Great job, Griffin. Thanks for helping me make some money on the Brew Crew. Absolutely.
Thanks for jumping on, Jim.
Maybe. How many times you got to hit the like button? 3 times.
Errol, I might have something special for you. Maybe I'll give out the premium. I got 2 plays today, so let's get that on the like count, Lenny. Maybe we set.
Oh yeah, let's think of a like count. Let's think of a count right now. I don't know. Just pull a number between 1 and something. Just pick a number. If we get there, then we'll give it out. In our heads, we'll telepathically talk about it. But don't forget, guys, like, share, subscribe. Doc's Daily is here Monday through Friday, 1 o'clock Eastern, Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern. We were a couple minutes late today because we were backstage just counting our money, okay, from yesterday. Just counting dollar bills, y'all.
That's right.
Okay, no, we, I don't know, Saturday shows, okay? I mean, we're early here on Lenny's end, so, and we had football. We have football tryouts. Today's the day. So I'm here with you guys instead of yelling at my kid from the stands, like with 3 cups of coffee in me.
Drinking them over there instead.
Yeah, right. All right, so we got a full slate of baseball on. I've been a little gun shy coming out of the All-Star break. I kind of treat it the same way I go in. I mean, I don't know who's going to be on the team because of the trade deadline. I kind of the same way coming out of the trade deadline. I feel like, how is somebody going to gel with their new team? Additions, subtractions. Who cares? Now we know who cares. Now we know who thinks they're good, a.k.a. Miami. Miami, Kansas City. Those are 2 teams that think they can make a run now. So, whatever. And then there's teams that are like the Padres that just, put some pieces here and there. The Phillies. The Phillies did exactly. I'm going to rant real quick for 10 seconds. Yeah. Put the timer on. Tigers, Philly. That game was won. We were winning that game. We did everything we were supposed to do for that game. Jack Flaherty came out, gave us 6 innings of solid work, and then you get to the bullpen, and then it's ding, 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 like a pinball machine, and we lose that game, and we still fight through the bullpen. But I was texting our guy, right, Kate, friend of the program, Tom Macrina, and because he's a Philly fan, and we were giving each other some shit, back and forth, watching the game
last night.
It was a great game, and he's like, this is a great game. I go, I'm going to lose this game because of my bullpen, but this is a good game. I go, this could be a playoff game. And it had that kind of atmosphere to it, and I loved it. So that series is going to be good all day, every day. Don't forget, like Daryl says, please, guys, hit the like button. For these gentlemen, they're sacrificing their time for us. Ain't that the truth? Listen, you know my rule. If you don't hit the like button, you can't win a bet.
Nope.
It's a true story.
Curse for the weekend.
It's all weekend. Let's talk Dodgers Rays. That's the first game up. That's the early game of the day, right? That's coming up here in a couple hours. So Snell on the mound, Rasmussen on the mound for Tampa. Tampa's in a free fall. The Dodgers do Dodgers shit. Yet the last I looked at this line, where is it? It's pretty.
It's minus 120 Dodgers right now.
Yeah, Yeah. Why am I on? Oh, I'm on yesterday's. I'm like, whoa, that didn't work. Yeah. So why is this line like? Is it because
It's because Blake Snell's getting the start. Blake Snell
is
does
that
not
it?
have. Yeah, he's got no recorded innings really this season. He hasn't been pitching a tremendous amount. And then you've got Rasmussen on the bump for the Rays, and he's been extremely consistent, especially at home this season. The thing is, I'm just going to open up this gates right now with this. This is a bet off game. Do not touch this game whatsoever. Blake Snell is an absolute sensational pitcher. I mean, he's been all over the map in his career. The Padres, the Giants. I mean, you name it, I can go down the list. This guy's been everywhere. Blake Snell is a big leaguer. This is a guy that can come into games, new teams, just like the Dodgers, just like the Yankees, Wrigley. You want to talk about those big ballparks. Doesn't matter, doesn't intimidate him. You can put this guy under the lights and he'll get the job done. Or day games, doesn't matter. The biggest thing is this is too soon. You don't want to try and time Blake Snell because he's had years where he's been absolutely atrocious, and then out of nowhere he comes out and starts pitching no hitters, giving up 1 run in 8 innings of work. So this is a situation of a sequence. You don't want to touch this game whatsoever. On top of that, Rays are not playing very consistent baseball whatsoever to back up Rasmussen. So this is a game where you just kind of want to bet off completely. I did want to touch up, though, really quick. Jim, I really appreciate you jumping on that play last night, 8-unit game of the year winner. There he is, Jim.
I did
touch up on that right now. The edge in that game I do want to talk about was so sensational. I just absolutely had to pull the cork. I teed that series up back when they played them in the first week of July, and I had been waiting for Quintana. Quintana on the road is my absolute dog, and I have ridden him all season long on the road.
You have mentioned that a lot. I mean, just being on Doc's Daily, that's like a Griffin Murphy on repeat.
It is. And he's 6-1 now on the road, 5-1 entering yesterday. And the thing is with Quintana, this guy's been in the league a very long time. He's a southpaw pitcher, and he's been in a lot of different divisions. And going into last night, his career ERA against the Nationals was a 1.15. And that was in like 50 innings of work throughout his entire career. On the road this season for Quintana, he was 5-1 entering last night with a 1.85 ERA. Mitchell Parker, he had that 4.58 ERA, whatever it was, 4.5 something ERA. And at home, he's actually a little bit better. But against the Brewers in his career, he had a 9.90 ERA. So I had been waiting for 48 hours because I already saw the series. I saw the pitchers, was waiting for that line to come out. When that line punched out, that I already had emailed in, released the play, told the service, everybody,
ahead of
game of the year tomorrow. As long as this line is right where it's supposed to be sitting, I'm drilling this thing. It worked out. It couldn't have worked out better. We absolutely pounded Mitchell
Sun
Parker.
and the moon aligned, everything.
Everything. Jose Quintana came out absolutely slingshotting. Offense was as potent as all hell. And the only reason that this game actually turned into a high-scoring game is because we were beating the shit out of them so bad. We had a guy, Easton I didn't even know who the hell he was pitching at the end of the game. I was just like, whatever, they're throwing in their arms, the game's over with. So I'm very happy. I really appreciate everybody jumping on board with that 8-unit game of the year selection. Before I go any deeper, I'm tooting the horn right now. We're back in action, though, on UFC and CFL. UFC, I've crossed my benchmark. I'm up $10,325 since I've opened my services with Docs. In Abu Dhabi last week, we went 3-0 for plus $1,485. So tonight, I've got 2 fights tonight. 7-unit top fight goes off at midnight. It's the main event fight, as well as in CFL. I've got a 7-unit total in the later game tonight. So if we can get that light count, I don't know if Lenny's hit it yet, I'll give out my 4-unit selection in the CFL that goes off in the earlier game. But we can get back on the baseball diamond because that's why everybody is here. And, Jim, we will talk about that Brewers game for today very, very shortly.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's just bounce around a little bit because I know everybody's got questions. Let's go right into that Brewers game because you mentioned the Dodgers game when we broke that down in Blake Snell, small little bit of outing. I wonder if I had the same thought about Brandon Woodruff here on the mound, but I decide I'm on the Milwaukee Brewers on the run line. Okay, folks. So long story short, why I'm on that is because I think my light just died over here, by the way. But I was a little cautious because not a lot of sample size from Woodruff. But Washington is in free fall. I just don't think they're gonna make they were sellers. Usually teams that are at seller at the deadline, I fade coming out of the All-Star break. The Minnesota Twins. If it wasn't for Joe Ryan yesterday, I would have faded the Minnesota Twins. I also going to probably be fading the Minnesota Twins for the second half of the year.
Sure.
But I don't like them against Cleveland. Cleveland's that rare spot where Cleveland can't score runs. Like Minnesota is going to accidentally beat Cleveland. You know what I mean? On games where when Minnesota plays anybody that's above average, they're going to get stomped, stomped. I'll be on them. Those are like when they play like the Tigers. I'm just not. Now I want to use Tigers as an example. It's horrible. But like anybody above 500, other than teams that, like I know Cleveland's one game above 500, but other than that, they play like a Yankees or something like that. I'll be on them Yankees minus like 2.5. Sure. I'll be on an alt line because I think the Twins are going to be as bad as the Rockies were in the first half of the year. The Twins will be in the second half of the year.
I don't know if I'd go that far.
I'm telling you, they're going to fall. You cannot trade away 10 of the 26 men you have on a roster. There's 11 that play in the field. So you got 5 on your bench, and then you got 10 other guys. 10 guys you're going to bring up from your farm. Your farm system ain't even ranked, bro. And so now you believe in it that much? I didn't get it. I'm utterly perplexed by Minnesota. And I get, like we talked about this on Betting Outside the Box with Raphael. I did. And he kind of explained it a little bit to me to take me off the ledge a little, but I get they're selling the team and they're trying to get rid of, they're just trying to bring down their total, cost as when they sell the team and, whatever. But don't you want to have commodity? You're literally selling everything on the shelf. Yeah. So now that,
Carrera's gone. I
don't
I don't necessarily get it either, because at the same time, Lenny, the entire AL Central, that's the weakest division in all of baseball, and it's a wide open gap. Obviously, the Tigers are going to take first place in the AL Central. As bad as they've been playing, it doesn't even matter. Minnesota Twins, Cleveland Guardians, Kansas City Royals, Chicago White Sox. All of these teams are just bad to be flat out bland. They're all bad. The Royals have no offensive production. The Cleveland Guardians have no offensive production. When they do, their pitching usually gets lit up, so they can't find ways to win when it comes to a means. And the Minnesota Twins are the same exact way you just broke them down. The Twins, they will beat up on teams that are terrible in that bottom pool. When you want to talk about, we talk about the White Sox. We could talk about I wouldn't even put the Pirates in that category. Yeah, they're there. Rockies, teams like that, they're going to pound on anybody when it comes to some type of tier level. Yeah, the Twins are absolutely atrocious. And I agree with you completely. They don't have a good farm system on top of that. So right now, all I'm looking at, they're just trying to build up their bankroll right now to find something. They need to find a prospect. They need a couple prospects. They need a new pitching rotation. They need everything. They need everything.
Top to bottom.
Minnesota Twins in 5 years from now, 3 years from now, are going to be a complete falling knife. This team may not be able to rebuild an actual system for a good 5, 6, 7 years after what they just did in the trade deadline. So I agree with you. Are they going to be as bad as the Rockies? We're pushing it there, Lenny. We're really pushing it.
That's what I do.
They're not going to be.
That was what I was hired to do, to fill the envelope to the max, push the seams. Back to my original question before I went on a rant about Minnesota. The Brewers, with Woodruff, same situation as the Snell. I'm on the Brewers run line. I liked them yesterday, and I almost went just money line before we talked about what you had. And then I was like, nah, if Griffin feels this way about it, then I'm gonna that's enough for me. Like you sent me the breakdown, and I was like, it's all right, bro. I'm in the car. No seatbelt needed, bro. No seatbelt needed.
Already bet. I don't need it.
Bet. I don't need it. I'm like, I did it. That was the end of the text. I was like, and I'm like, Griffin pulled up. I got in the car. I didn't ask where we were going. I didn't ask for snacks. I didn't put my seatbelt on. It's like, let's ride. You know, and it worked out. And I don't want to say that had something to do with my play today,
Sure.
but now that made me look at not only today, but tomorrow's series. I think the Brewers sweep the Nationals.
Yeah. Yep.
So I'm probably going to be on them on the run line today. Well, I know I'm already on them today. I mean, I'm probably going to be on them tomorrow run line as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like even if I cash 2 out of 3 of them, I'm going to be profitable.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, so I mean, how do you feel about that game?
So yeah, dude, that was the biggest thing about that 8-unit selection was looking ahead in the series and seeing who was going to be on the rubber. Really quickly, I just want to say, Steven, thank you for jumping on as well. Daryl, we will get into CFL. We're just waiting on everybody. We need those likes. Be superstitious. Reds, we'll get Scotty B. Scotty's in the house. Thanks for tuning in, brother. We'll get you rolling on that Reds game as well. Daryl, yes, we got you rolling. Let's talk about this Brewers game really quick. So, yeah, the reason there was a lot of confluences for that 8-unit play. And the biggest thing was pitching matchups. And they set it up. Jose Quintana, game 1, game number 2, Brandon Woodruff, game number 3 is Mizorowski. And then my biggest take was, well, if Jose Quintana comes out in this matchup, they're going to use their bullpen on Woodruff. They're going to save their bullpen. But the thing with the Milwaukee Brewers this season, they're 7th in baseball when it comes to ERA with a 3.68 ERA. Brandon Woodruff gets the start. And yes, he has been limited this season on innings pitched, and that's due to injury. But his first outing of the season, he went out against Miami. That was when Miami was on that 9-game winning streak, something absolutely sensational where they were just ripping it apart. So I expected, and that not a Tony George, actually, I was with him during that time. He was on the Brewers in that game against the he was on the Marlins against the Brewers in that game. Okay. I watched the entire 9 innings he went like 6 or 7 innings of work. He was probably only supposed to pitch 4 innings. Brandon Woodruff's stuff has been completely sensational since being back. He's already got 22 innings of work. He's been completely locked in. Milwaukee limited their bullpen yesterday. They put their worst pitchers in, obviously now because they're looking to head for the sweep with Woodruff on the bump and Mizorowski tomorrow. So they're loaded across all bullpen if either of these 2 pitchers do find themselves in a jam. But Brandon Woodruff this season, 22 innings of work, 29 strikeouts, 3 walks, absolutely sensational. 2-0 record with a 2.02 ERA. Jake Irving gets the start here now with an 8-5 record for the Nats and a 4.69 ERA. For Irvine this season at home, he's got a 4.24 ERA with a 2-1 record. Though this season, in his career, Woodruff, he has dealt with the Nationals 8 times in his career. He's a perfect 4-0 with 42 innings of work and a 1.29 ERA. So Woodruff is an absolute go in today's matchup. I love in this game taking the Milwaukee Brewers here, first 5 innings minus half a run. You could play this however you want because we can back the Milwaukee Brewers bullpen. I just don't think this Washington Nationals team is going to be able to get those barrels rolling against Woodruff early in this matchup. So looking at this game right now, the smartest bet would be to take the Milwaukee Brewers minus half a run first 5 innings. And if you want to go the other route, you can trust their bullpen and you cannot trust the Washington Nationals bullpen. And on top of that, another confluence stacker, the Nats used a lot of their arms in yesterday's matchup as well, giving up 16 runs in a ball game. So they're going to be exhausted in this game, and they're potentially looking ahead as well because Mizorowski is more of a liability than Woodruff due to the fact that he's just a young kid. He's a rookie. He's limited on innings of work this season as well. And this kid, well, he does walk guys. And if he starts walking guys, they've got to save their bullpen for him tomorrow. And he's a bit more of a liability, and he's a long-term guy. He's somebody who they really need to protect across all aspects. Woodruff, you can dump him off and get a lot of value out of this guy. So you have to look at it in a lot of different angles. So I love them on the run line today, as well as I love them minus half a run first 5 innings, just due to the fact that the Nationals, they can't hit this guy to save their lives. And on top of that, Nationals really aren't a good offensive team. So that's where I'm at with this one. Milwaukee, again, I think they sweep the series. Game 1 went exactly how we wanted it to go. And that kind of coincides with game 2 and game 3 looking ahead.
I also thought about going on to the over too. Because I really think they're going to light Irvin up, and the Nationals bullpen is just trash. Terrible. So I really think the Brewers are going to get off on the Nationals.
Agreed.
For the whole series. I really feel like that. So I'm very comfortable with Brewers -1.5 in every which way, shape, or form. I mean, and shop your lines -110 to -120 on the Brewers run line. So, get after that any which way, shape, or form you want. But I'm all about that.
I'm looking through the comments right now. Pirates under, Cubs under, winds blowing in. So, hey, Daryl, I get it. The wind is blowing in, but at the same time, Sugano's on the bump here for the Baltimore Orioles, and then you've got the Cubs right now. And I always talk about this every Saturday, and it seems the Cubs are always at home on Doc's Daily Saturdays. You don't ever go against the Cubs. I mean, they're a run line play. I'll just give you guys that right now. I already have them on my premium selection, and at that total sitting at 7.5. Listen. The Chicago Cubs should most definitely get to Sugano in this matchup. And Matthew Boyd, he's been very good this season. He's a very dominant pitcher. But the Orioles do get after him, and they have in their career and historical data. In this matchup, it's too trappish for me. I wouldn't touch that total at the under. And if I did, I'd take the over on a reverse flip. I believe Boyd's going to give up some runs in today's matchup just due to the fact that the Orioles are scoring runs. They're playing good baseball right now. Very good, exceptionally well, very much on the ascending side of the things right now. So in that matchup, I'd have the Cubs on the run line, which is already one of my premiums. There you go. As well as I would take the over in this matchup, although I wouldn't play the side. I personally, I don't think there's enough value in it. Cubs, Wrigley, day games, Matthew Boyd on the bump, Sugano's on the bump for the Orioles. He sucks on the road. Both of these teams could score runs offensively. The Cubs are an absolute powerhouse offensively. So there's too many confluences and too many mixed matches in the brain that kind of correlate to the sense of, I don't want anything to do with that. Just give me the Cubs on the line at home in this matchup.
I wanted to take the over. I saw the weather report. I was like, and then I went back and forth about this, that, or whatever. I could have made a case for the Cubs. I could have made a case for the Orioles. I could have went either way. Sure. So as soon as I start doing that, I'm like, I just turn the page. What's next? Yep. Personally, that's how I roll. So I'm trying. My screen is. I'm having second monitor issues right now, folks. So bear with me. What else? What's the next game we want to talk
MVP, about? How we feeling? What's up, Lenny?
I said, what's the next game you want to talk about?
Who's chat want to talk about?
Reds over Astros. Here, what's this? What is going on? Reds Astros. I apologize, folks. Live television. I'm having second monitor problems.
Reds Astros. Reds don't play the Astros. Reds got Atlanta in the Speedway Classic. There's no pitchers out for that one. So I don't even want to give any analysis or breakdowns on that one. Reds have been hit or miss, and so have the Brewers. Let's talk about Reds over and Astros. Okay, so Astros. We can talk about that game, though, Astros. So this is another one for me. So looking at this matchup on the Astros and Boston Red Sox. So Gordon gets the start here for Houston. Gordon's been pretty solid. He's been consistent. His numbers are incredibly deceiving with a 4-3 record. 4.74 ERA. His numbers are pretty stagnant. When he plays at home, his numbers are about a 4. When he plays on the road, his numbers are about a 4, a little bit higher on the road. But the other flip of the coin is Walker Buehler gets the start. And I know his numbers are deceiving with that 6-6 record, 5.72 ERA. Walker Buehler's digits actually bumped down all the way to a 4.0 flat ERA at home with a 3-2 record. He plays very good at home. On top of that, Boston, I want to say, is 31-19 in Fenway Park. They're 6-4 in their last 10 games on a 3-game winning streak. Astros, you can't back this team up right now because they're 4-6 in their last 10 games. They play their worst baseball on the road. They're coming off a loss. There's no momentum with this team right now. And as I just mentioned, Walker Buehler, the deceiving factor of that total is his number, 5.72 ERA, very easy to look at and say, yeah, we got a guy with a 5 ERA and a guy with a 5.7 ERA. We got to drill the over in this game. That digit that comes down at Fenway Park, that is tremendous factor. On top of that, this Astros team, they have way more righties in their lineup than they do lefties. You got to think about the big wall. Think about the green monster. If this was a left side ballpark, well, yes, then we'd be talking about the overplay. But this team pulls the ball, and you got to hit it over a freaking wall that is bigger than the Cirrus damn tower. So at that point, when I look at a game like this, I'm actually not going to touch the total. I like the under better. I do not like the over in that matchup. And to back a team up in this game, I'm going with the Boston Red Sox strictly due to the fact Fenway Park. They play their best baseball during day games. They're 6-4 in their last 10 games, and they have a 3-game winning streak. So they have momentum rolling, while you have the Astros just 4-6 in their last 10 games. No momentum, not really swinging the bat very well. And Gordon is on the bump for them. And that's kind of their, I wouldn't say, he's not a very good arm in their rotation. And last night, I want to say, did Hunter Brown did get the start. I want to say, if I'm not mistaken, Lenny, I don't know. So that was how I had this thing. I had a series ticket on this, and I had Boston winning the series at minus 105. And what's his name? Garrett Crochet was supposed to get the start last night. He did not. They ended up pulling him, scratching him. So I believe he's starting tomorrow. Let me pull this up to confirm. He's not starting tomorrow. So the whole series kind of got debacled in that situation for me. But in this matchup here, my play, take the Red Sox here, money line minus 130. I believe they get it done here with momentum base, and you got Buehler on the bump.
I don't hate that play. I went back and forth. I don't like that series. I don't feel good about it. I didn't find a bet that I liked about it. Maybe a prop somewhere along the line. Maybe I'll get to, but I don't know what kind of prop, whether that's a K prop or a Nerfy, maybe. Sure. Maybe I could get there. But I didn't see anything that when I skimmed over everything. I still might get on some stuff later in the day, but for this show, I didn't see anything I liked in that game. One thing I did like, somebody mentioned it. Daryl mentioned it. The Padres here. This is another series for me that's very similar to everything we just talked about in Milwaukee and Washington. This series is the same thing. In this scenario, the Padres are the Brewers and the Cardinals are the Nationals. I think the Padres, although this pitching is mediocre at best on both sides of the dugout here for St. Louis and San Diego, there is no pitching advantage here. But top to bottom, the Padres are better. I was on them yesterday for the run line. I'll be on them today for the run line. I'll be on them tomorrow for the run line. I'm just, and that run line today is plus 145 to 150, depending on your book. Shop your lines in that 140 range. That's nice. God, I don't want to say it's easy money, but the St. Louis Cardinals and the Nationals, I feel like are going the same way.
Sure. I'll talk. So looking at this card, and we'll get into the what's it called? I was just talking about so Scott, we'll talk about that Braves Reds game in a second because I got you 100%. That's an easy one. Let's talk really quick. We can get into this Cardinals Padres game. So Randy Vasquez, actually, I got to play here for sure. So Randy Vasquez, this guy is a massive liability on the road, and that's always due to his walk count. I mean, this guy walks so many hitters, especially on the road. But he's got good numbers. He's got a 3-4 record with a 3.65 ERA with 52.
Well, he's at home.
He's at home today. So, yeah, he pitches way better at home.
Right.
We'll say that right now. San Diego, 6-4 in their last 10 games on a very strong 6-game winning streak. St. Louis, 23-32 on the road, 3-7 in their last 10 games, and on a 3-game losing streak. So this is where it gets strong here. Randy Vasquez at home this season, he's got a 1-1 record with a 3.21 ERA. Michael McGreevy gets to start here for St. Louis. Look at this guy's numbers right now. Incredibly deceiving. He's got 33 innings of work, a 2-2 record, a 4.91 ERA, 19 strikeouts and 5 walks posted on this right now. But on the road this season for McGreevy, he's 1-0 with a 1.50 ERA with 6 strikeouts. He's been very consistent on the road. So you look at a game like this, we know one thing for sure. The San Diego Padres' biggest liability all season long is scoring runs, offensive production. They're 23rd in baseball, averaging 4.1 runs a game. And then St. Louis, on the other hand, they're on a 3-game losing streak, so they don't have any momentum to carry into this matchup. We also know McGreevy pitches way better on the road than he does at home, and we know Randy Vasquez pitches way better at home than he does on the road. So where does that bring us? Underplay. We're going to drill the under in this matchup. We have a current total sitting at 8.5 runs. Pound the under here. Don't go on a side. If you're taking a side, you have to go with the Padres just due to the fact that we're not going to try and time a 6-game winning streak and kill that. We're just going to stick with the total here, drill the under in this matchup. And we can get into that Atlanta Braves Reds plays Do you have anything you want to touch on?
I like that under. I do like that under. I already told everybody I'm on the Padres run line, but I didn't go to the total, but I really think Padres win this game. Like they could very well win this game like 4-1, and I'd be okay with that. And if you look back at some of their wins, just dating back in this last 10 games, I mean their wins are 4-1, 5-0, 7-1. They had a 7-6 and a 9-2, but the last 3 games have all been under this 8.5 total. 8, wherever, shop your lines. But I'm on the Padres. Sean Higgs mentioned the Padres bullpen's very good. Exactly. So I like that under 2 as well. The Atlanta Braves, Cincinnati Reds. Yeah, you got Strider and Burns on the mound.
Yeah.
Corbin Burns Day at the Speedway.
No, Chase Burns. Chase Burns.
My bad.
I do it too, man. I do it too. Trust me.
They all look. I don't know. They all sound alike. What do you got in this one?
Yeah. This is an easy game for me. This is a complete trap incentive. Spencer Strider, one of the best pitchers in all of baseball back in the 2022 season. I mean, for years on end, for 5 years, this guy's numbers absolutely sensational across the board, averaging 2.5 ERAs all the way up to 3 consistently with massive winning records. In this matchup, though, so Strider, 5-8 on the season. He's got a 3.71 ERA, 92 strikeouts, 32 walks. He is on the ascending side, though. He is getting better as he started off very bad this season. He came in mid-season, it was probably first quarter of the season, came in, did not do good whatsoever. Now he's pitching very strong, I will say. Chase Burns gets to start here for the Reds. 0-3 record with a 6.26 ERA. 27 innings of work, 45 strikeouts, 12 walks. Very good strikeout to walk diversification. Atlanta Braves 46. Slow down, Griffin. 46-63 on the season are the Atlanta Braves. But you have to remember the pop and the barrels in that lineup. These guys can score runs. Reds on the other flip of the coin, 58-53 on the season, 6-4 in their last 10 games, coming off a win. Atlanta 2-8 in their last, currently coming off a loss, not playing good on the road whatsoever. The biggest thing, though, that I look at this game, Chase Burns, 0-1 at home this season with a 4.32 ERA. Big mishap right here. Spencer Strider this season on the road, 2-4 record with a 4.42 ERA. Everybody's going to be looking at this matchup and saying, hey, you know what? The Reds playing sharp baseball right now, but their offensive run production has not been good. 3-2 score last night. Then you look at this Atlanta Braves team, 2-8 in their last 10 games, not playing good baseball whatsoever. But we've got 2 pitchers on the rubber that both get banged up, but one of their ERA says otherwise, as well as his track record. So if anybody's going to bet on this game, they're going to be on the Atlanta Braves. That would be my anticipation, as well as they're going to be drilling the over in this matchup. The over is the right play here. Both of these pitchers get lit up. Atlanta is more than capable of scoring runs. And the Cincinnati Reds, 6-4 in their last 10 games, have momentum. They're at home in this matchup, and they're averaging 4.6 runs a game. They're scoring runs as well. So in this matchup, give me the over 8.5 runs in this matchup, as well as if you're going to back a team here, you back the Atlanta Braves. I'm not going to trust whatever the hell Chase Burns at home in this matchup, as well as I don't trust the Reds bullpen. I know that it's been a lot better. I know it has, but at the same time, there's still a liability in me. They're still mid-half of the season, or mid-half of the core as far as the MLB. They're 14th in baseball when it comes to ERA. They're almost at a 4. So in this matchup, give me the over. I think this thing pops over.
Yeah, I mean, and it being at a weird, Sean Higgs said it, to Bristol Speedway, like it's at a weird place, which automatically draws you to the over. It's going to be a weird,
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know the distances. I'm not going to lie. Like I looked into it. I don't even know. I hear about this series every year, and every year I'm like, why do they do this at the speed? I don't understand how MLB and NASCAR are connected. I don't, either distant cousins or something.
Way to make money.
I get it. I mean, but like, I just don't, I don't know. I'm not on that in any way, shape, or form. By the way, we need 4 more likes. 4 more likes.
I'll give out my CFL play. 4 more.
And you all know if you don't hit the like button, you can't win anything.
Oh, no, he's here. He's here.
And then
what pitcher props do we got today, Nick? How many walks over?
Sean Higgs wants to go to Chica Panitas for lunch and then Club Platinum for dinner buffet.
Does Sean Higgs live out in Las Vegas?
No, he's a Jersey guy, lives in Texas.
Just need
So,
to know if the A's will win. Let's pull this one up today.
the A's?
Daryl.
So here's the thing. I'm real quickly, and then you find all your info. But so check it out. The Diamondbacks, I want to believe, but they were sellers.
Dude,
I want to believe, right?
how do we do that?
Zach Gallen's on the mound. He doesn't get moved. A lot of people talked about him being moved or was going to move, blah, blah, blah. I mean, JT Ginn on the mound. I don't like that guy. The Athletics are going this way. Arizona's going that way. I feel like everybody and their brothers on the Athletics. I kind of like the Diamondbacks and Zach Gallen because I said so. That's why I'm on the Arizona Diamondbacks money line. Don't ask me for a reason. I don't have one. Just because I said so. I'm legit trying to time shit.
The way that I look at this game, so we just saw Springs is gone. You know, the Athletics pretty much dumped off the rotation, and Sears, they did what they needed to do. And I've talked about this all season long, and I've seen them dumping off their team as a really benefit. Luis Cervino is going to be my prime example because that is a big name veteran pitcher. And he's been with the Yankees. He's been with the Mets. I mean, I can go down the board. He's been all over the place with big stadiums, Yankee Stadium, pitching under the lights, all of it. This guy at home this season, he's got no wins and 9 losses, and he's got like a 9 ERA and 8 ERA. But if you flip it and you put him on the road, he's been sensational. He's got like a 3.1 ERA, and I want to say he's got like a 5-3 record, something really strong. He pitches really good. So where I'm getting at this with, the Athletics, they play at Sutter Health Park. That's in Sacramento. It's not even a MLB ballpark. So these young kids are all gunning and slinging, playing out of their minds because they all want to get traded to an actual legitimate team because this is a farm system. So these guys are playing out of their minds, and it's working. They're on another winning streak. They're 7-3 in their last 10 games, 3-game winning streak. Then you've got Zach Gallen again. Here we go. This guy has been just a freaking mess all season long. 1-9 in their last 10 games are the D-backs on a 6-game losing streak. Then on top of that, Gallen, he's worse than Ginn is on the road. Zach Gallen, 5.23 ERA on the road this season with a 5-6 records. He's only got 11 strikeouts on the road all season long. Then you look at Nick. Where's Nick at with he's got, Hendricks. I was going to see if he had a Gallen under strikeouts. There's a free one for you guys. JT Ginn at home this season, he's got a 5 ERA and a 1-1 record. We got momentum though with this Athletics offense. They're scoring runs. And then the D-backs, we know they could score runs. They do it all the time. Have they been as of late? No. But at the same time, they have power in that lineup. They've got hitters, they've got speed, and they're aggressive on the bases. So in this matchup, total sitting at 10.5, it's already telling you where to go with this thing. You got to drill the over in this matchup. If anything was to go south, the play, it would be because Zach Gallen comes in and for some reason comes in locked in. I don't think it's going to happen in this matchup. This is not a powerful play. This is smaller than pizza money. Just sprinkle, little splash, sprinkles on the ice cream type of thing. You know,
I call some bets, like we talk about pizza money bets, whatever, right? And then I have a smaller level in my head that I just want to track it. And the only way I can track it is if I have money on it in my head. Okay, so those are $5, $10 plays. Honest to God, that's just because like I'm gonna track, and I'll be on different sides of it. I'll be like, wait, I don't want to see. Like I just placed a stupid $5 bet on Zach Gallen's under strikeouts just to see if he hits it because whatever, right? Because I'm on the Diamondbacks because I said so. Because I think Zach Gallen's pissed. He doesn't get traded. I think maybe he comes out and he is locked in. And he says,
like that.
Just GFY to everyone in the league, everyone in the Diamondbacks. I'm Zach Gallen, and I can do what I want when I want because I still believe he can do that.
I like the mentality.
Despite his record. So, hey, but don't get me wrong. It's not a multi-unit bet for me. It's a pizza money play.
That's where I'd be at with it. Very light on that over as well. Sean Higgs, I visit over. He's on the A's.
Oh yeah, he comes and sees us. He comes sees me all the time. Griffin is in Chicago now.
Oh, Sean, I'll be out there as well. I'll meet you out there. Actually, I'll be there for Bet Bash as well. So I'll be back out there.
Are you coming the same time?
What's that?
Are you coming the same time?
Yeah, I've been texting Tony about it as well. We've been talking, so
that's where I met Tony George, was through Sean Higgs. I went down to the circuit to meet Sean Higgs because we used to work together and did videos together like we do. And so he was in town, and I went down the circuit, and I was like, I'm gonna go, have a couple drinks with Sean Higgs, whatever. And then Tony George was also meeting him down there to do the same thing. And then the three of us, it was a wrap from there. Then we went to the D. Then we almost got in a fight with some other people. Drinking.
There
were little fellas involved that were angry. I don't know. That's when I was.
No, Sean's. Are we allowed to say he works with?
I don't know. I don't think we could say, but he's worked where I used to work.
Okay,
I'll just say that.
Well, we'll meet out in Vegas, Sean. I'll be there for Bet Bash as well. I'll probably be next to Tony. So I'm sure.
I like this. I like this breadsticks money play. It's not pizza. It's just breadsticks. Tone. I love it. I'm going to rename it. This isn't a pizza play. This is more of a breadstick play. Okay, maybe like one chicken wing. How much for a rib?
The real champ 704 general question. Let's say you like the under in a game. Do you go for under 10.5 at -20 or 10 at under 10.5 at -120? I'll eat that chalk. I'm not getting beat by a hook ever, the real champ. And that's the biggest thing. So another rule, actually, I like that you brought that up. So money line plays.
Good question.
So let's look, as football is approaching us, this happens more than any other sport. When you're on a favorite in football, you don't ever want to take a team when you are laying points. If it's a -2.5 play, you automatically want to shave that hook and take them on the money line. So anything under 2.5 points and you're on the favorite, it's an automatic money line play. Don't ever let the hook beat you, even if it's due to a price. Because listen, we're talking about -120 to -110. I don't know how big you are of a better, $1,000 better, $10,000 better, whatever, the $100 better. It doesn't matter. The case may be. Say you're a 10 dime better. You need to accept the fact that you're going to take that $1,000 cut. Because would you rather take the $1,000 cut and cash out $9K on the win, or would you rather lose or push on the hook? I see. I'm the type of person. I'm cool with the push. Always, a push is a win. That's great. But I am not getting beat on a hook. I am not. So in that situation, for me, I would stick at the 10.5 and eat that 10 points on the juice. Lenny, I don't know if you have a theory on it.
Well, I'm going to play devil's advocate for purposes of entertainment. Because I've been in this situation and I've done it both ways. Because I also like the idea of having to push.
Yeah.
Landing right at 10. I like having the push in my back pocket. I do like that. So I kind of go back and forth with that because I like having the push in my back pocket. But sometimes depends on how I feel and how exactly these guys. Sean Higgs and Tony.
I've been there with Tony.
Yeah. Tony and Sean Higgs are like bosom buddies, man. They're old school, like, yeah.
Oh, I know the spot.
Yeah, exactly. You know the spot. Yeah, for sure. But I don't know. I've been in situations where I want to push in my back pocket, and then I've been in situations where I feel comfortable in the game and I don't care about the juice.
Sure.
Because you know what? I get cocky. And I say this all the time. You don't pay juice on winners. Sean Higgs will give me shit when I'll take a -160, -170 in hockey, and he's like, "That's too much juice." I go, "Hey, I don't pay no juice on winners." Okay, So, but
it's also very dependent, in my opinion, on bankroll size. Depending on how big you're betting, juice.
Nobody talks about that, and that's true. If you're maybe 1,000, if you're a dime better. Something like that, or if you're betting $100, or if you're only betting $20, and to each their own. Whether you lose $2 bet or you lose a $2,000 bet, it still sucks. Yeah. Okay, it still sucks. You still lose. So, you do you, Pikachu. You know what I mean? I tell people all the time. So, great question. No, keep these kind of comments coming. I love that. Daryl says we'd love to meet Tony George. Listen, he ain't all
He's
that.
one of a kind.
Yeah, I'm just saying he ain't all that. Don't get his head's already could barely fit in the chat. I'm just saying
he's golfing right now, man. He's got a tee time right now.
Yeah, dude, for sure. Yeah, Tony's our guy. Tony is our guy. He's yeah.
He told me yesterday. He said I was at the range all day yesterday. His golf swing hasn't been on. He's not happy.
He emailed me earlier because he wanted to know again what time a video comes out. It comes out in like 11 months. He's got a video. Great video. Tony's been doing some college football previews with Joe Madden, with Brett. See, I can't pronounce his last name. Pick Six preview comes out at, I think it's already out now that I think about it. I can tell you guys. I don't know. Hold on. And by the way, let me just do a refresh on the chat numbers. We need 3 more likes. I need 3 more, and I'll make Griffin give out a CFL premium. I'll do it.
I'll give it out.
He'll do it. He'll do it.
Nick, free play. Kyle Hendricks under 16.5 pitching outs. Kyle's last 6 starts, he's gone over this line once. You know, I'm going to be honest. I absolutely hate that play today, Nick. I will say, but at the same time, this kid is not losing props. He doesn't lose props. I haven't seen him lose props in 4 years. Dude. So I'll give you that one. I don't want nothing to do with it. Ride it.
Kyle, who was he?
I think he smacked like 3 or 4 7 units in a row on top of that across his player or his pitching prop.
What was his play? Hold on, let me pull it up. Free play. Here it is. Free play Saturday. Kyle Hendricks under 16.
Tony puts a lot of people on heavy.
Tony does his thing.
My first phone call ever to get me on a Gridiron 6-pack, and he's done wonders for me. I mean, connecting me with the radio. I mean, you name it. Tony's done tremendous.
Tony's a
lot of
legend.
people. He is a living legend in this space. Absolutely.
God,
and all bullshit aside,
don't tell him that though.
Don't ever tell him that. Do not ever boost that bastard's ego. Ever.
I mean,
but at the same time, he is one of the best humans in the world. On top of that, genuine.
God, for the love of God, don't tell him he's good looking. For all you guys in the chat telling him he's great looking, don't do that either.
Don't ever tell him he's good looking. You'd be lying to him anyways.
Yeah, exactly. Don't lie to him. I mean, why would you guys do that to him? Great show.
I hope he's doing that. Love you, Tony.
You got another game here you want to talk about?
If anyone else doesn't have anything here as far as games, I mean, yeah, we could just you pick one. I'll you pick one.
All right. Here, I'm going to give you one, and just tell me
how are we at likes.
Tell me not to play the Tigers money line today. Just say it. Just say it out loud to me. Don't play the Tigers money line.
I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that because Tarek Skubal is getting the start and Zach Wheeler is getting the start. Tarek Skubal is defined right now the better pitcher. He is. I don't care. Wheeler, long term, absolutely. Wheeler's the guy. But in this case of scenario, Tarek Skubal is the better pitcher. So then when you look at a game like this, we get it. The Tigers have been regressing. They've been playing like shit. They're 4-6 in their last 10 games coming off a loss. Phillies, 6-4 in their last 10 games, coming off a nice tight win last night in a 5-4 final. Yes, they do have home field advantage in this matchup. Tigers are still playing solid on the road with a 28-26 record. The thing we always talk about, though, both of these two pitchers, so this is how I look at this. We're getting better value with the Tigers. We have a better pitcher with the Tigers. Both of these two pitchers, they always find a way to make 1 or 2 bad pitches per game. And that is usually the deciding factor of how the outcome of the game performs. Well, in this case of a scenario, I think Zach Wheeler is way more prone to make that bad pitch, that bad inning than Tarek Skubal is in this situation. On top of that, Tarek knows that he's got a load of pressure on him, but he thrives under pressure. This guy wins under heat. He wins when it's all on him, and he's got to get it done on himself. He knows he's the only starting pitcher in this rotation that's getting jobs done. And on top of that, the Tigers are still 6th in baseball when it comes to offensive runs per game. They're a better hitting team than the Phillies when it comes to a metric standpoint. Maybe not right now in this case of scenario, but hey, listen, we got Tarek on the bump. We're getting better value with them. And on top of that, both of these teams are fire offensively teams. And Zach Wheeler, in my opinion, is more prone to give up the long ball. And the Tigers, they're 8th in baseball when it comes to home runs, 8th in slugging percentage, and they get on base a lot. So in this case of scenario, this is a coin flip type of game. But at the same time, You want to back up the best pitcher in baseball when you're getting the odds to back them up. So that's what we're getting here in this scenario. So no, I'm on the Tigers too, Lenny. I will back the Tigers in this matchup. Absolutely. Am I telling you guys to blow your load on it? Absolutely not. This is a 1 to 2 unit play max, nothing crazy. Would this make my premium card? It'd be a 1 unit play. If I put this on the card, it'd be a 1 unit play, but I'd be on the Tigers here. I like them.
The real 704 says the under. It's even two juice for me. It's minus like 170. Minus 180. It's ridiculous. Sean Higgs is going to be so proud of me right now, but I am also on the over 6.5, and I'm on Philly money line. I'm not on the Tigers, and I'm going to tell you why. Because I want to make money. Okay, I'm not betting with my heart here. That's what I'm trying to do. And I really believe this is going to be just like last game. I don't want to get too I don't want to get too much involved in this game because I don't want to, because otherwise I would be on the nerfy Tigers first 5, Philly full game, and the over.
I wouldn't touch the nerfy in this game.
I not opposed. I would make a case for the nerfy.
Yes.
The 6.5. I get it, but Scooble could give up 2 runs, and I would, and he's still the greatest pitcher in the
look
in
what the market. Hey, Lenny, do you have the line on that nerfy?
Yeah, it's like minus 170.
Okay. That changes things a little bit then.
It's way too much. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't like it. I mean, I could see it, but I don't like it.
Lenny,
in some spots, Caesar's got it at minus 170, 185. I see. I don't see anything under minus 170. So it's too. I mean, ESPN bet has it at like minus 190. I mean, at that point, it's worth a breadstick money on the Yerfy.
Right.
It's breadstick money on the Yerfy at that point, but I don't know if I touch that either.
Too much.
But I think the Tigers could win this at, first five odds are pretty much 110 either way for the first 5. So you hold the push in your back pocket, but I think the Tigers could be leading at the end of 5. But I think the Philly gets to the bullpen. That's the problem.
You know what? I like Nick's theory on first 5 innings. I like the first 5 innings, but at the same time, let's talk about this really quick. You got Tarek Skubal, 2.09 ERA. You got Zach Wheeler, 9-4, 2.56 ERA. You got a total sitting at 6.5. Why in the hell would you take the nerfy in this game? Everything's telling you to take the nerfy. That's why you don't take it. You go the other way, or you don't touch it.
True. There's no value on a minus 180 play for me, and I get it. I just sit here and
put 10 dimes on it.
I just sat here and told you guys you don't pay juice on winners. I get it, but to me, it's like the books don't give you anything for free. So I just won't, whatever. Tarek texts the group chat.
Nick's probably in the chat with Tarek right now, and John, his brother. They're getting ready.
I get it. I'm not surprised he goes 7. Okay. He could go 7 shut down innings, just wins the pissing contest, and he just dropped. Bam. I'm Tarek Skubal. Here it is. Okay. For 7 innings. But sooner or later, he'd go get that bullpen. That bullpen got taxed yesterday and got beat up. And I think it could do it again today. I hope I'm wrong. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm pizza money plays on Philly in the over. Okay, yeah. Philly, that's the only way Philly wins this game is with the over. So there could be a breadstick parlay on it. Maybe pizza money single plays, but that's where I went. I don't know. That's just where I'm at. Let's check the like.
How are we at on likes? I'm about to dump off this play.
All right. Let me see. Hold on. I keep telling you that we need 3. I feel like I would keep getting 3. But we're good. We're good. You could fire away on it.
All right, 4-unit play. Hamilton Tiger Cats lay the 3 points over the Edmonton Elks. They're going to pound them in tonight's matchup. I'm not going to give you a breakdown. I already got one rolling. Sean, you be good, brother. Thanks for tuning in, my man. We'll meet up soon in August. This month. What the hell? I'll meet you in 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's August 2nd.
It's August.
Already in August. How about that? How about that? August.
Take the Hamilton Tiger Cats, lay the 3 points, everybody. That's my 4-unit premium selection in the early game. The real 704 champ.
3.5.
Who was it? Can I give a total on that? I have a 7-unit total in the later game, brother. I cannot give it out. I'd probably get fired. So I can't do that. Unfortunately, and I don't like the total.
I was gonna say game. I do have a play in that total in the late game, but I won't give it out because he has something going on in it as well. So all right, man, I'm riding with your Hamilton. I got 3.5. Some places are 4.5. So get on it early and often. I can't wait for NFL because I can do teasers in NFL and college.
What about Pitt, Greg?
What about Pitt? Oh, Pittsburgh?
Like today? The Pirates?
The Colorado Rockies. So listen, sure, it's the Rockies. So for me, it's the Pirates on the run line, but the Pirates run line is like -150. And I don't trust the Pirates that much, but they probably cover that. But I don't feel, I don't know.
That is a game where
get out of here with that.
It's very, very hard. God, I mean, taking the Pirates on a run line, it's like, what the hell are you doing? Especially
if you're going to do it, then you got to go like -2.5 for plus money, and just if you got to think that they just kill it. Really, realistically, the over in that matchup. Just do that.
And Gomber sucks, and he's terrible at home. He's got an 0-2 record and a 7.52 ERA. I mean, he's just gotten absolutely torched. Paul Skeens, we know what to expect out of him. He'll maybe give up 1 to 2 runs. The problem is this game's in Colorado, and we know the altitude out there, so balls do fly out of the park. But I will say with that 0.9 whip with Skeens, he don't give up home runs. So in this matchup, if you're going to take the play here, you got to go with the Pirates here on the run line. But at the same time, it's like, dude, you're betting on one of the worst teams in baseball, and you're taking them on the road to win by a 1.5. That's just the dumb shit you don't want to do. You just don't want to do that.
You got to find better things.
There's better plays out there.
If you only have $100 to bet all day, okay, whatever it is, why have 10 bets for $10 each when you could just have, 3 bets for a little bit more money that you feel more comfortable on? That is definitely the way the route that we suggest to go. I mean, we can get a little degenerate for sure with some pizza plays and breadstick plays and side salad play. I don't know what, but I don't know. This right here would definitely no. Ricky, I hate to tell you, I'm on the Padres money running line. Padres run line for me tonight. I don't trust anything.
We have the under in that one as well, Lenny.
Yeah, there you go. St. Louis. Yeah, St. Louis in the Padre game. I like Padres run line. He likes the under.
Be good, Scott. Thanks for tuning in always, brother. We'll see you soon.
We're going to bounce on out of here as well. We appreciate everybody stopping by. Tell them what you got going on this weekend, what's coming up. I know you got a big UFC card.
Real quick, Greg. Yeah, Pittsburgh -0.5 run first 5 innings. That's the play to go. Massive day, I will say, for me, as well as on the premium side of things over at Doc Sports, and you can get those plays for free, docsports.com/free60. I am coming off a UFC 3-0 sweep last week in Abu Dhabi for plus $1,475 profit. I'm currently on a $10,325 lifetime profit with Docs when it comes to my UFC selections. I've got a 7-unit fight in the main event tonight. That's part of a 2-fight card. CFL, I have a 2-play card. You guys already got my Hamilton play. Lay the 3 points. I have a 7-unit total in tonight's matchup as well. CFL been sensational this season. We're up nearly $3,000 in profit. 6-1 when it comes to my plays graded 7 units and higher. Coming off a 8-unit game of the year winner in MLB last night. Now I'm 6-2 in my last 8 MLB selections. I've got a 2-pack today as well as I did give you guys one of my premium selections in the MLB today, and that is taking the Boston Red Sox on the money line over the Houston Astros. So I do have that going as well. 2 plays MLB, UFC, 2 plays as well, 7-unit top fight. CFL, 2 selections tonight. You guys already got the CFL, the early game, total end of tonight. I've got 2 prop plays as well, and I don't think I'm missing anything here, Leonard, am I? I think that's all sports. The menu's open. Jump on board.
Is open.
Looking
you know
for
how
another
that
huge Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about this, Steven. The Pirates took the Red Sox plus the 1.5.
I like
Okay.
it.
I
I don't know where the value's at, but I think they're going to win outright.
Yeah, I just took the money line. But yeah, there's a lot of juice in that. But all right, we're gonna bounce on out of here. Don't forget about the free 60. Griffin just mentioned it. Links in the description of the video. Also, the Premium Plus level 1 is $4.99. That is available in the link in the description below as well. $19.99. You get Indian Cowboy level and his daily videos. Premium Plus, you get a daily video from Craig Trapp, 3 expert plays. Randomly selected 2, 3, 4 unit plays from the website. Premium plays they are. It's only $49.99 a month. Get in on that. $4.99 for the level 1. That's me. This guy right here. And you get 5 plays a week from me. I keep trying to tell people 5 plays a day, and that's not happening.
$1 a play. $1 a play. I'll pay, Lenny. I'll pay that.
Not $1 a play. That's $4.99 a month. So you get
that's insane.
That's $5 a month. If you can't afford $5 a month for level 1 membership, and you also get early access. We talked about Tony George and all his college preview stuff that he has coming out. All that stuff. Everybody's been doing stuff. Scott Spritzer's been doing things. Robert and Raphael have been doing some preview stuff. All of that stuff is early access to members only for probably a good 24 to 48 hours before. So take a look at that. And then what else? $4.99. That's $30. That's 5, 10, 50, 20 plays a month minimum for $4.99. I mean, just stop it. I don't mean to be rude, but kinda. I mean, what are we doing here?
You could pay 3 months off with one $100 ticket. First game.
I've been doing it for 2 weeks. I'm plus money. I'm just saying. I'm glad that July is over and August started, because I'll tell you what, when you look at my numbers, it's month to month. Okay. Like, you know, and I looked at July and I did good in July. I was plus money in July. Like I was in the green. So I'm happy for that. You know, I mean, it wasn't much in the green. I never am like as much as I would like to, you know what I mean? But I was in the green, but man, it was just I was on the struggle bus at the end of July. I was on the struggle bus.
Sure.
And,
we all go through it.
Yesterday was a really good day, so I like to see my August numbers, which is only 1 day, but they're really good. So get after that. Stuff the Red Sox plus 1.5 in a parlay.
I like that. Oh, speaking of parlays, really quickly, everybody for the Dirty 630, extra Dirty 630. If you're not already on and you guys want to get on some parlay action today, we're going to be releasing our plays within the next hour. I'm going to be getting on the phone call with Nick because he's getting ready to get on the boat. So we will be releasing our plays. So if you're not already signed up and you're a new member, text the number 29022 and text the word extra to that number 29022. Text the word extra and you'll get all of our parlays. We have two team parlays, 3-team parlay, 4-team parlay, and a 5% whale bet. So if you're not already a member, jump on free trial.
Good. Boom. There you go. There you have it. Try out the free trial text service. Text the word extra 29022. Free $60 account, link in the description if you're new to Docs. The premium link is in the description. Become a member. If you're not a member, what are you doing? We're gonna get jackets made and shit. The members only jackets. I got it planned. I'm telling you, you'll be seeing people around town wearing that. But get after it. Good luck unless you're against us. We'll see you guys on the next one. Monday, 1 o'clock Eastern. We'll be back. Good luck.